This rivalry has been brewing for a long time, and it spills over tonight at Brooklyn Hall. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Terence "Bud" Crawford, weighing in at 140 pounds. And here he is, Bud Terence Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. Kell Brook, the former welterweight champion of the world, fighting out of Sheffield, England.
Look at this. These fighters are so up for it. Look at that.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed three-division champion of the world, Terence "Bud" Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing the former British welterweight champion from Sheffield, England, here is the former welterweight champion of the world, Kell "Special K" Brook.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
What a venue, what a fight, what action.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. They ring the bell, and here we go. Missing with that jab. Nice punch. After their first fight, Kell Brook said, "No one has ever beaten me that comprehensively like Terence Crawford did." Why would Brook want a rematch? Why is he in the ring right now? Well, he has something maybe we don't know about.
It was a teak.
You can see he does not like being grabbed onto.
You can't do that too often because the referee is eventually...
So much for defensive abilities. Apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, he's in there throwing bombs again.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Looks like they're going to mix up their strategy a little bit here. They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. So much for defensive abilities. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance without a...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. Punch, counter punch. Better be careful. The referee may take a point if he keeps clinching.
There's a tactic to clinching. When you clinch, you're taking someone out of their pace. You're making them feel uncomfortable. It's something they're not used to. But there's a fashion of clinch as well. You can be a dirty clincher. Pull the arm out of the shoulder, lean on him, but do it on the blind side of the referee, so he doesn't know.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
Walk in. You cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people out here in this place, they will spot it.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy. And a good decision here to hold on.
They need to be worried that the referee's not going to throw them out the ring and disqualify them both.
This has been a very competitive round between these two. Good punch.
Very close match. It shows.
Hey, sometimes the best thing you can do is to grab your opponent.
Yeah, you got to clinch. What the idea is just to get your opponent to complain to the referee. Get him to complain about the conditions. Get him to just feel uncomfortable. Keep doing unorthodox things. I don't mind that now and again, but don't make a habit of it.
And a good decision here to clinch.
Sometimes you got to go with the instincts. Hold on tight till your head clears, till you get your breath back, till the referee steps in.
Quick punch scores. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. They ring the bell, and here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Just misses right uppercut. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
What a nightmare scenario! And they're down. trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count. I got to see that again. Halfway through the round here. Right there.
Not the
Where
best
did
start,
that come from?
You know what? The
What
tournament
a
now is
shot.
down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
One, two, three, 4, 5.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up.
Wise move here to try and slow the momentum down here by grabbing on.
I don't know if it's a dancing competition or a fight.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice counter shot. Good right hand. Good right hand. Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not so rigid anymore with the stance. Oh, what a punch! Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Couldn't land that very close round with 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? And there's the bell to start the round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout? The corner's got to take a good look at their fighter. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that over and over again.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry.
Johnny, I thought they were supposed to hit each other, not hold each other. Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter, Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see. There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change? So what does he do? Does he go to play the understudy and go for second place and think that's me? Or does he think, right, I've got to step this up here? The decision has to be made, but you've got to remember.
And he will hold here, and good thing he did, because he was getting beaten up.
You cannot do it too often because the referee's...
What a massive upset this would be. Knocked down hard. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the count. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
They ring the bell, and here we go. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
What a punch. That counter punch caught him clean. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Oh my goodness, that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
We came here for a fight, and we've got a hugging contest.
Had to hold on, getting hurt every time the punches land.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Hey, those punches add up. Throws the jab, but does not score. He threw a punch and just got countered. Oh, what a punch! You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes. And there's the bell to start the round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
The jab not finding its target. Good right hand. Smart move to grab a hold of your opponent, but obviously you can't do that too often.
What you've got to do is you're doing it to get an advantage. The comparison is probably football. Ballers will pretend to hit and roll around 6-7 times just to get the advantage with the referee, so he tells them off. In fight game, I've got to get you to the point where you're complaining, you're getting frustrated, you try and butt me, you try and bite me, you try and do something out of character where the referee jumps on you and takes a point off you. That's the whole name of the game. Or even make you tired. There's a tactic to do it. Trust me, in the gym, these guys do a lot more and it's a lot rougher.
Continues to touch him up. Big shot, and Kell Brook is on the canvas. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So time to go celebrate after another knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.